Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Together with my grandnieces and nephew, Allie, Ashley, and Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today, we're going to make a card that is totally out of my comfort zone. It's not a style that I usually do, and it's certainly not colors I normally do, but it's in honor of Veterans Day, and it has red, white, and blue, and I just hope we all took a moment today to say thank you in our hearts to the people that have given so much for this wonderful country of ours. It's a day to remember them and to remember their sacrifice, and I think that's something we should all do. Anyway, now it's time to make this card, and as I said, it is something that is totally out of my comfort zone. I got this Bloom by Bloom stamp set. I'm not sure why. It's totally not my style. It's kind of like that Scandinavian bright thing, and I'm more subtle by nature, I guess. But anyway, we'll need the Bloom by Bloom stamp set, and we'll use a lot of these images. We're going to use the dot to dot embossing folder and the rectangular stitched framelits, particularly 3rd from the outside and the 4th from the outside. We'll use those two. Okay, and for colors, again, totally, they're the new in color, well, the newest in colors that are available right now. Me Clover, Blueberry Bushel, Pineapple Punch, and Lovely Lipstick, and they are way brighter than what I normally use, but we're going for it today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we have our envelope. We have one piece of white. They're both the same size. One's going to be used for the front, and we're going to put that through the embossing folder later. We're going to be stamping these pieces. So first, let's get out our Lovely Lipstick. You can see I'm all full of ink today. I've had several disasters. They're pretty funny, but not when they were happening. Okay, let's do our green and our red. First, we'll do the inside of our card, for which I'm going to use this small green leaf, and I'm just going to put it right there. This is kind of a solid stamp, so you need to let it sit for a bit so that it soaks into your cardstock. And then for the front of the envelope, we'll just put another leaf right here. And that's it for that one. Then we have a small flower. We're going to do that in red, actually Lovely Lipstick. All right, for the front of our card, our focal image, we're going to take the larger green leaf, ink it up real well, and put it down. Again, holding for a little extra time because we need that ink to all soak in there. Forgot to use my Pierce mat. I put it here and then totally forgot to use it. When you're using especially stamps like this, photopolymer, you need to use a Pierce mat. And for the red flower, I just put that right up there. There we go. I think we're done with our Me Clover and our Lovely Lipstick. So we'll bring out the Blueberry Bushel and the Pineapple Punch. And for the Blueberry Bushel, I'm going to take those little dots and I'm going to put some right here and then put some over here. And then I'm going to clean it off really well. Make sure it's really, really clean. And then I'm just going to do one dot, ink up one little dot, and put it right there. There, I think that finishes that off. Okay, then there's just one more thing I want to do with the front of this focal piece, and that is to take some Pineapple Punch and just fill in there was just too much white for me, so we're going to fill in with a little tiny Pineapple Punch flower. And we'll just stamp around. If it doesn't stamp totally great, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to be seen that much anyway. It's just to give a little interest. Okay, I think that's good enough. We're going to cut away some of that white anyhow. And then we have one more thing to stamp. That's just this little white piece. And I'm going to also stamp that with the Pineapple Punch. And I'm just going to randomly stamp the flower. If there are any little areas I missed, I'll just stick something in there. There, I think that's good. And then I'm going to take these 3 little dots And I'm just going to do those in blue right in the middle of the flowers, or somewhere close to the middle of the flowers. Again, it doesn't really matter. And it's kind of hard to see when I can't put my head there. So if I get anywhere close, I'll be happy. Okay, and that should be the end of our stamping. So now it's time to assemble. Oh, first, a little bit of big shot work. Our blue piece, we're going to cut out with the larger rectangle. Our focal image, we're going to cut out with the smaller of the two rectangles. And our background piece for the front, our white piece, we're going to put through with the embossing folder dot to dot. And that's all our big shot work. So let's get that out of the way and let's bring back in our pieces to assemble. Okay, so first let's go ahead and put in the center of our card, or the inside of our card. I'm going to use Tombow. Okay, for the front, first we're going to put down the lovely lipstick layer. The reason for Tombow is you get a little bit of wiggle room to get that straight. Next, we're going to put on our embossed layer. Probably add a little bit more glue than usual because of all that embossing. Red, white, and blue, pretty great colors. Okay, then we're going to add our stamped piece to this blue layer, which is the same width. I think they're both 4 inches across. Oh, as usual, the measurements and the materials used will be below the video. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and attach our stamped image to our blueberry bushel rectangle. Okay, next we're going to take this lovely lipstick ribbon. Now, I don't even know if this ribbon is still available. I will put the number of it below, but I don't know. But if it's not, you could just use a strip of lovely lipstick across, or just leave it out. It doesn't, I don't think it really matters. Okay, we'll put that across right about here. There we go. And I'm going to take the other little bit and just tie it in a knot and snip the edges. It's a good idea to use scissors designated for ribbon, to cut ribbon. That way it stays nice and sharp and you don't get ragged, frayed edges. Okay, next let's put this layer on the front of the card. I'm going to put it slightly towards the bottom. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on our focal layer. And put that on our card. And then, just because I have them, I thought I'd use some of these Enamel Dots, which are still available, I think. And I'm going to use one of the lovely lipstick ones, maybe up here. One of the green, call Me Clover, over here. And one of the blue ones down here. There we go. There's our card. Totally out of my comfort level, but I think it's pretty. And again, remember our people from Memorial Day. If it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't be here. So just say thanks. I think that does it for today. If you would like to purchase any of these products, you can do so at marciascrafts.stampinup.net. We would love your business. Have a great rest of the holiday, and hope you stop by next time. Bye-bye.